Yo, what's up everyone? Welcome back to Lightning Gaming. So guys, today I have a very fun video for you guys, and this is because so many of you asked me during my latest series where I test out all the pets in Conan Exiles, how these pets will perform against multiple enemies at the same time. Now basically what I'm gonna do in this video is I decided to grab all the pets I already made videos about, and I'm gonna put all of them in a purge space, and I'm gonna go and I'm gonna start a level 10 purge, which is the hardest one in the game, and we will see how these pets actually perform against multiple enemies at the same time. And then also we will be taking a look which pet also survives the longest. That should be very fun. Now first let me show you all the pets that I got over here. Let's start over here on the right side. So first up I have the gorilla over here. Next to the gorilla I have the Sand Reaper Queen. Very curious to see how that one's gonna do. Then we have the Frost Giant Bodyguard, of course. We have the Greater Sailback over here. We have the Greater Rocknose as well, and next to him we have the Greater Sabertooth. Now I also decided to throw in the 3 zombies that I showed you in one of my latest videos. And then we have the Gold Vein Rocknose over here and the Greater Bear. Now guys, this should be interesting. I can't wait to see how these will perform against a level 10 Purge. I really have no idea. It should be super interesting. Now I also decided to give all of these pets the best food so they can heal up as quick as possible, and I will also be giving them all strength buffs, except of course because you guys commented on my video about the Sand Reaper Queen. The Sand Reaper Queen is gonna have agility buffs like you can see here. We have the Salted Exquisite Meat and the Elixir of Grace. Now guys, I won't be interfering in the purge in any way. I'm not gonna kill any of the NPCs. The only things that I'm gonna kill will be the explosive jarhead golems, because I mean if they get in between the purge it's basically game over. But further than that, doesn't matter. The other fighter golems, all of that will fight the pets. I won't try and kill them. I will just stand on the sideline and we are gonna see how well this patch is actually gonna do. Now remember, I don't recommend using only pets for your purge base at all. This is only a fun video. Of course they are gonna be much more OP if you put some good thralls between them, but this should be perfect for this video. Okay, so all of the pets are ready. I already gave all of them their buffs. Now I'm gonna go and I'm gonna start the level 10 pets over here. Now this should show you exactly how well this patch does against multiple enemies at the same time, so I can't wait for this to begin. So I will just be standing here on top of the wall. The purge base will normally spawn on the right side, so it's actually quite a distance that the NPCs needs to cover before they actually get to the purge base. Alright, so the purge is spawned in and it can be located right over there. Now if any of my pets does get knocked down, I will of course go and pick them up. I mean there's no point in just leaving them after the first time they get knocked down. But further than that I won't do anything to help the pets at all. So you can already see the first wave of enemies is already a big one. So this should be super interesting. I mean there's the second wave coming right over there. Now let's see what this pet is actually gonna do, how well they are gonna perform. Okay, there we go. They just went straight ahead and attack our Sand Reaper Queen. But so far so good. I mean most of these pets are actually capable of knocking down the NPCs, so we should be good. Just look at that Frost Giant over there, just swinging, knocking everything over. That's actually not bad at all, and even the Sand Reaper Queen standing there poisoning all the NPCs. They are taking some time to kill the NPCs, I mean there's no question about that. But overall so far they're not doing bad at all. Now in case you missed my earlier videos about these pets, if I would say the pets that is here right now that's gonna be doing the most damage is definitely gonna be the Sand Reaper Queen, and then also the Greater Sabertooth. The Frost Giant Bodyguard also did very good during my testing. But as far as the Greater Sailback, the Gorilla and also the Greater Bear goes, they will mostly be here for tanking damage. They really don't do much damage at all. But yeah, so far it's looking good. Not even one of the pets got knocked down and they successfully killed the first 2 waves of NPCs. But of course, because it's a level 10 purge, the next waves is already coming, and once again it's gonna be big ones. Here they come, so let's see what's gonna happen. I wonder which one of these pets are actually gonna get knocked down first. I have a very good idea that it's gonna be the Gold Vein Rocknose, because that one does have the least amount of hit points. Okay, there we go. It's actually not looking too good for the Greater Sabertooth. I mean, look at how bloody he is already. I think he actually might get knocked down first. There we go. One is down, and yeah, it's of course the Greater Sabertooth. So let's go and pick him up, and then we will see what happens further in the fight. Actually, let me just wait and see what the rest of the pets does. Gorilla over here just standing on the sideline, doing his little amounts of damage. Same with the Greater Bear, not doing much damage at all. But at least they are tanking some damage. But the two that I can already see that is really standing out is the Sand Reaper Queen and the Frost Giant Bodyguard. I mean, you can easily see that it looks like they are doing the most damage out of all of these pets, especially because they are hitting so many of the NPCs at the same time. The Greater Rocknose, of course, also doing not bad at all. Just keeps knocking down all the NPCs. But yeah, so far so good. Only one pet went down already, so it's not looking bad at all. Alright, so the second pet to go down was the Gorilla, like you can see over there, which is kind of funny because this one is actually supposed to be one of our tankers. But he is, however, the second pet to go down. But still not out of the fight, he can still go a little bit further. Let's just go and put him here at the back. I don't want him to stay in front of all the pets, I want them all together, giving them all a fair chance. But yeah guys, so far for me observing this, definitely I would still stick to the Frost Giant Bodyguard, and the Sand Reaper Queen is the two best ones for the bird so far. The Sabertooth also doing a lot of damage, but for some reason it's not doing as good as I expected. Okay, so our next pet that went down is gonna be the Greater Bear. Once again, he left the rest of the pets and decided to go and fight all the NPCs on his own. But he actually did go down, so we're gonna go and pick him up as well, place him at the back and continue with the pets. Alright guys, so a little bit further into the pets, a lot of our pets got knocked down so far. The Sabertooth just got knocked for the second time, so it's not looking good for the Sabertooth at all. I also had this guy stuck in the wall, so I'm just gonna move him. We actually have three pets knocked down now, so let me just go and pick them all up. It's 4 in total actually. Okay, but we're still good, all of the pets are still in the fight, none of them died so far. So maybe they still have a chance of completing the level 10 birds, but I don't know, it's not looking too good at all. I mean, the Sabertooth already went down 2 times, and once again we've got a few more pets knocked down. It looks like it's the Greater Bear, and then once again the Gold Vein Rocknose. I must say, I did expect that. Our Sand Reaper Queen just went down for the first time also. Okay, there we go, that Rocknose actually just died before I could actually pick him up. But yeah, I must say guys, the Gold Vein Rocknose really isn't one of the best pets, so we're not really losing that much. But check this Sabertooth, let me just pull back this guy, he's actually doing a ton of damage at this point in the birds. Let me just go and pick up all these knockdown pets. I see the Gorilla also went down again, he couldn't be that far. Okay, so the Greater Sabertooth is on his final life. If he gets knocked down again now, he's gonna be out as well. So then he's gonna be the second pet to go. But let's just go and place him over here at the back to at least give him a fair chance. But you can see he's already back in the fight and he's in front of all the pets. So yeah, does it look good for the Greater Sabertooth? Okay, Frost Giant Bodyguard just went down for the first time also. But yeah guys, you can see that the Frost Giant Bodyguard and the Sand Reaper Queen is really standing out in the spurts. I mean, they are doing by far the most damage and they are lasting quite long as well. Now, one thing that I must say, the Greater Sailback didn't go down even one time so far. And of course, all 3 the zombies are already out of the fight, they all died. Okay, so just to keep this video as short as possible, I decided to skip a little bit of the birds. Like you can see, so far we did take a lot of damage to the bird's base itself. We did lose a few pets already, but for some reason the Greater Sabertooth is still in the fight. We also still have our Frost Giant Bodyguard, we have our Reaper Queen over there. Of course, we do have the Greater Rocknose and the Greater Sailback, and then also the Greater Bear is still in the fight as well. But for the rest of the pets, they are all gone. But we still have these left, and we did do a great amount of the pets so far. So there is still a small chance that these pets are actually gonna complete the level 10 pets, but overall it's not looking good at all. I mean, that Greater Bear just went down again now. I think he's on his final life now. If he goes down again, he's gonna be out of the fight as well. Okay, so we are getting close to the end of the level 10 pets, and we only have a few pets remaining, and once again here comes a horde of enemies. We have 3 pets remaining, and that's gonna be the Frost Giant Bodyguard. We still have the Greater Rocknose as well, and then the Greater Sailback. But over here it's gonna get real tough now. Like you can see, it's some of the toughest pets NPCs that's coming in waves over here. And because we only have the 3 pets left, I can't really see this ending well at all. But yeah, even though we only have 3 pets, just look at that Frost Giant Bodyguard. There he goes, he's out of the fight also. So now it's up to the Greater Rocknose and the Greater Sailback to win this pet. And really guys, I can't see that happening. They are just taking so much damage. But even though still, you can still see the Greater Rocknose still knocking down all the NPCs around him, even though he's outnumbered by far. Let's go and pick them up again, but yeah, I'm quite sure they are gonna be out of this fight any second now. But let me know down in the comments what you thought about this, if it went like you expected. Also, which pet do you think is the best? I personally would still say the Frost Giant Bodyguard and then also the Sand Reaper Queen. They were my 2 favorites in the pets. But also the Greater Rocknose didn't do bad at all. I mean, he's still here and all the other pets are already gone. And then of course the Greater Sabertooth was also one of my favorites. Even though he didn't last as long as some of the other pets, he was still good. He did a lot of damage. And then of course that bounce attack, I really like that about the Greater Sabertooth. But yeah, this is about to be over any second now. I mean, these 2 pets that are left aren't the ones that did the most damage in the pit, so they definitely isn't gonna be able to finish off these last enemies. Okay, there we go. I think this one is on his final life now. Yeah, there we go. The Greater Sailback is out. And can you believe that the Greater Rocknose was the one that survived the longest? Okay, he should die any second now. I mean, look at all these NPCs attacking him and he's taking it like a king. There we go. So the Greater Rocknose was the one that survived the longest. But yeah, this was pretty fun to make this video. Tell me in the comments if you liked watching this. Thank you everyone for watching. If you are new to my channel, please remember to like and subscribe. But until next time guys, cheers, see ya.